Welcome to practice this week. I'm Casey and this is May. Today we're going to be doing our second practice in our Get Yin, Get Out series. The videos in this series are all about 20 minutes long, targeting the stretching of one muscle group. This week are the adductor muscles, aka inner thighs, aka groin. So it's just basically this whole region in here. When we do yin, we are not particularly stretching muscles, but actually going deeper into the connective tissue. For this reason, if you're going to practice yin and work out in the same day, so like cardio or lifting weights or playing sports, do yin after the workout. When you hold a posture for 90 seconds or more, you're actually getting into the connective tissue. And relaxing or stretching the tissue too much prior to vigorous exercise is actually a no-no. The postures will be okay to do prior to a workout if you hold them for less than 90 seconds. We will be holding 4 postures today for 3 minutes. I suggest having a block or a big book, a couch pillow, as well as a blanket handy. We're also going to be doing a legs up the wall variation, so if you can posture yourself near a wall, that would be great. But if not, then don't worry about it. I have a different option for you. So let's go ahead and meet at the top of the mat in a bent knee, standing forward fold. And let's get started. If you aren't already there, come to the top of your mat, bend your knees, and fold down. Spread the feet wide, a bit further than hip distance. Turn your toes out slightly. Slowly sink down into a yogi squat. Check that your knees are tracking in line with your toes. You can sit on a block here for all or part of this posture. You may also find relief by elevating your heels on a blanket. Sit back on the heels. A few options here for your hands. You can bring hands to prayer position, creating resistance against your inner thighs with your elbows, or allow your spine to round and gently drape your arms between your legs, back of your hands resting on the ground. Let go of your chin so you are making space in the back of the neck. This yogi squat or garland pose is not only beneficial in stretching the inner thigh muscles, but also improves the function of the colon to help with elimination and increases circulation and blood flow to the pelvis. Move your block aside if you were using one. Bring your toes facing forward, feet shoulder width distance apart. Raise your hips up, keeping your torso down in a fold. Keep the knees generously bent. Come down to all fours. You may want to bring a low folded blanket here. Spread it out long under your knees, off either side of the mat. Spread your knees wide, keeping your big toes together. Rest on your elbows and forearms, or elbows splayed out to either side of the mat, head resting on the top of the hands. Or come down all the way to the chest, arms extended to the top of the mat. This is half frog pose. For full frog, move your shins parallel to the sides of your mat, feet splayed out, arches of the feet toward the floor. Start on your forearms. Then, if you have the space, move the chest to the floor, arms extended out. This pose can be a bit intense, so if you decide at any point you've held it long enough, simply move to half frog or a wide knee child's pose. This posture is not only a deep adductor stretch, but also provides a slight back bend, aids digestion, and relieves menstrual or stomach cramps. Bring your feet together. Use your hands to push away from the floor. One at a time, gently bring the knees in. Lay your torso over your thighs in child's pose. Using your palms, bring your torso upright. Release the legs long in front of you. Bring the soles of your feet together. You may want to grab a blanket and place it under your sits bones here to give your pelvis a bit of a forward tilt. Feel out where you want your feet to be. It's likely You will feel the stretch in your adductors more when keeping the feet close to the groin. Inhale, exhale, fold over. You can fold over any way your body allows today. Maybe you stay up on the palms, move to the forearms, or melt all the way to the floor. You can place a pillow between your feet and your torso to fold onto as well. In addition to stretching the groin muscles, all of our postures today are great for expectant mothers. They all reinforce the pelvic floor muscles and increase pelvic blood flow and circulation. They are also wonderful poses for fertility as they improve the general health of reproductive organs. Gently lift your torso up. Using your hands, close the legs. Lean back and bring the knees to the left and to the right. We're going to take a legs up the wall variation now. So bring your mat or your blanket perpendicular to a wall. Scoot your side body right against the wall. Simultaneously, kick the legs up and bring the torso down to the floor. You may need to shimmy a little closer or further away. Aim to have the low back flat on the floor. For this variation, we will be bending the knees and planting the feet wide on the wall. You can hold your knees here or let gravity bring them down on their own. If this is uncomfortable, or if you don't have a wall accessible, lie on your back. Bring the legs into a butterfly shape for floating butterfly. You can stay here longer, but if you're ready to come out of this posture, gently close your legs. Bend your knees and let them rest toward your chest while you enjoy the dance of energy you've created in your legs. Slowly roll to one side and prop yourself up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to spend more time stretching this muscle, I suggest doing the 50-minute yin introduction for the kidney meridian, as those postures also stretch the adductors. I have that linked on the video now and in the description. Whether still on your back or seated, bring your palms to the forehead. Take a moment here to receive all the healing and strengthening you just did. Good job. Take a deep inhale, inhaling healing and space, and a long exhale, letting go of tension and what you no longer need. Namaste.